So they look for places that are convenient for them, where they can actually come and assimilate. Yes.
Now, but at the same time, there's also the you're a university student. There's also the Buya University Library.
Yes, yeah. There's also the Buya University Library. Yes, it's actually functioning, but the problem with the school library is that you don't find many books there. Yeah, like now I'm reading sociology. I have a test tomorrow. Now, while I'm reading my note, at times I find myself rushing to where there's sociology textbook to somehow like read alongside with the textbook. So, but when you go to the school library, you don't actually find books. There may be books, but some students, you find that some students are occupied with the book, and you can't ask a student, please give me the book, and somehow like inconvenient.
How much money do you spend? Are you a member of this library? Do you have some membership card here?
No, I don't have any membership.
Okay. What does it cost you to use this library?
Not much as such. In fact, that I do register from a month, I pay a sum of 2,000 francs. Yes, I find it more cheaper because actually if I discover that if I'm paying 200 each day, it's more expensive. So I pay 2,000 francs for each month. So when I'm coming, I prepare my money. I say, okay, we have 3 months, I prepare 6,000. But actually 3 months here is 5,000 francs. So
you're spending just 5,000 francs to use this library every day for a whole semester?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. What recommendations would you make to Dr. Fonge, the proprietor of the Buya Metropolitan Library?
Okay. For me, I'll recommend that he should somehow like reduce the price. Even though it's not much, but us students, we find it at times very difficult to pay that sum. Yes, you should reduce the price.
Okay.
Yes. And then at times you have 500, you want to read for a week. They can't permit you to read for a week with 500. You should also make weekly payment.
Okay.
Yes, so that at least if you have, let me say, 1,000, you can read for a week. You can pay in and read maybe for a week.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, as I was saying, as concerned this area, you should somehow like
increase the reading space.
Modify it.
Oh yeah.
You know, the university student that comes and read here, at least the place should look nice.
And that's why you're talking about more space and so on.
Space, and it should look nice also. Although there are fans and ventilation, the place should also look a bit nice, comfortable.
Comfortable. How much of comfort would you want put in this place? You want air conditioning here and things like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not air condition, not actually air condition, because actually there are fans. Yes. Which they use it during the dry season. I want that the place should be a little bit bigger.
Okay.
In a way that at least when you come, and then it should be in sections. It should look
bigger and in sections.
Yeah.
True to his vision, the Buya Metropolitan Library has donated books to many primary schools in the country. One of them is this newly created government primary school in the Ndongo neighborhood of Buya. They are yet to have a permanent structure, but they have books.
Madam, this is a new school. The buildings are still under construction. How do you preserve the books? How do students get to these books?
We know that our environment is not very comfortable, so we make provision for the books to be stored in a cupboard where we put other documents, and then when we want to use them, we remove them and display them on top of the cupboard or on the desks so that children and teachers can collect for use in the class.
Do they find it something that is of interest to them?
The children do. You know that the books are, some of them have very nice pictures and rhymes, so some of them are very interested, and then since the pictures are bright, they come and collect and use in class.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, consider.
A first aid box is necessary in the school environment.
True.
Okay.
The Berlin Conference in 1884 was dash.
Minya na miodi Mbumi bata Nde omulema Mba nasima tukwa Nende wenge Gabubunya Buena.
Another school that has benefited from the largesse of the library is the Kingston Memorial Bilingual Primary and Nursery School.
Books are very useful to us, and we try as much as possible to let the children penetrate the knowledge. So normally what we do is we come to the library. Seeing the library is a little bit tight up. We get books, children sort out what they want to use, and they take to their classes under the supervision of the teacher. Okay. So it's marvelous.
Mr. Kange, you are the manager. You are you are apparently managing the books too. Now, how has it been with the books you've had from the Boya Metropolitan Library?
It has been wonderful. You see, even the public is asking to utilize the library, and we have not given them the go-ahead yet. We are still contemplating on how they can use the library, because the library is really, really rich. And we think that when we allow the public to use the library, it will disturb our children, because our children are using it very, very well. So that's it.
Dr. Fonge, you have donated books to the Kingston Memorial Bilingual Nursery and Primary School. You are right at the library and you see the pupils reading. What comes into your mind?
A lot of excitement, and it gives me hopes. And I'll tell the gentleman here that I'll be sending some other consignment, and maybe 500 or more copies to add to the library. My dream is actually coming to reality when I see the young minds exploring books, and that is really what I wanted to see, and I'm happy.
What are your names?
Munge Ekungwekan.
Sorry?
Munge Ekungwekan.
Okay, now, Munge, in which class are you?
Class 6.
Class 6. So that means you are graduating.
Yes.
Now, you have been reading books in this library, and some of them are from the Boya Metropolitan Library. How useful are these books to you?
They are useful to us in grammar, English, especially our vocabulary. Our teachers have learned a lot from these books, and we really hope that to continue giving us some more books for the upcoming classes.
Oh, you actually hope that the Boya Metropolitan Library should continue to give you books?
Yes.
Interestingly, secondary and high schools have equally received donated books from the Boya Metropolitan Library. Take the case of the famous Government Bilingual Grammar School, Moliko Boya. You benefited from some books from the Boya Metropolitan Library. And I can see Dr. Fonge himself is here. Now, how useful have these books been?
Last year around, we had a gift of 70 cartons of books from the proprietor of Books and Things, Dr. Michael Fonge. These books went a long way to alleviate the problem of insufficient books. So the children enjoyed them. We have some of them displayed on the library shelves, and the students are making use of them as you see them doing now.
Dr. Fonge, you are a living witness to what you've been doing for a while at the lycée. Now, what perspective?
Maybe about more than almost 100 students in the building right now. It's very impressive. Which gives me the idea I need to send some more books to these children. You are a student of the Government Bilingual High School here in Boya. The school has benefited from books from the Boya Metropolitan Library. We want to find out from you,